Yo, alright. Welcome to Not Okie Doki, a lost chapter. This is a mod that a few friends of mine suggested. Well, I guess they're kind of just guys I met online, but you know what? I consider them friends. Alright, so I guess I'll just start a new game. they put winking emojis and said have fun. So it's gonna be a mixed bag. This is Ruby. Right? That's me, right? A new member? Is that even cursive? What is that? That's like half cursive. Every single letter. Oh my god. That's really loud. I'm so sorry. Alright, that's fine. It's the day after the festival. And as usual, Sayori's running late again. I sigh to myself as I anxiously check my watch. Come on, Sayori. I don't want us to be late to school again. As if on cue I see Ow. Holy crap, this song is so fire. I'm sorry. First recording session with my new mic and I'm coughing up a storm. It's okay. I see Sayori's front door fly open. She clumsily stumbles through the front gate and she runs towards me. Morning, Ruby. You overslept again, didn't you? No, maybe. Her tone suggests she wants to go on. I'm patient to stand there for a moment. Jesus, thanks for waiting for me again, Ruby. It really helps. Hey, don't mention it. It's the least I can do for you given everything that's happened lately. Mine rebends back to the events of last Sunday. Okay, she isn't dead. Maybe. I don't know. My mind rewinds back to the events of last Sunday. And Sayori told me about what's really happening with her depression, her feelings, why she kept up her facade over a cheerful bundle of sunshine. All of it. Sayori nervously looks off. You know you didn't have to wait up. I'd hate to make you late because of me. It's still hard for me to process that Sayori's been battling with depression her entire life. But I made a promise to her. I'm gonna be with her no matter what. Oh, come on, Sayori. Where's the fun in that? I love spending time with you. Sorry. Ruby's not sick. I'm sick. I'm spending time with you, and if it makes me late for school, I honestly couldn't care less. Sayori shoots me a small smile. Let's get going, otherwise we're actually going to be late. And with that, Sayori and I begin our daily commute to school. As we get closer to school, I can feel the anticipation build up inside of me. It's only a day since our performance at the festival, and I'm really curious if anyone's going to join our club. We continue the rest of the walk in relative silence. I spend the whole day in class feeling a mix of emotions. On one hand, I really do want to see if anyone else new is going to be at our meeting today. But on the other, I'm not looking forward to seeing the four girls again, considering my anemic performance at the festival. I gingerly pack up my things and begin to walk to the literature club. I take the same set of stairs and corridors I usually take to get to the same old remote part of the school where the literature club is. Maybe things won't be so bad. Maybe some more girls will join the club. I definitely remember seeing a few of them talking to Monica intently about the club. I finally reached the door to the club room. Hopefully Monica isn't resentful for my subpar performance yesterday. I shut my eyes, put my hand on the knob, and opened the door. I look around to see the same setup as always. It's odd. I can distinctly remember a few people expressing interest in the club. There's Yuri reading her book, Natsuki shuffling through things in the closet. Sarah and Monica are deep in conversation. I take a deep breath of relief. Although it would be nice to have new club members, having other boys join would complicate things for me. He wants them all for himself. He's a greedy boy. Hey guys. All the girls turn their attention to me. Ruby, what's up? Oh. Groovy? Oh, nothing much. How have you been? I've been great. I actually just got some good news that I've been waiting to share with everyone. Oh, is that so? Stop teasing us and tell us already, Monica. I've been waiting for the past 10 minutes. I have to agree with Natsuki on this one. We're all eager to hear what you have to say. Well, since we're all here now, I'm ready to spill the beans. Everybody take a sip. Take a seat, please. Oops. I sit down in front of the room, joining Sayori, Yuri, and Natsuki. Monica's at the front of the room. I sigh and brace for the inevitable scolding by Monica. Okay, everyone. Here we go. I want to tell you all that you guys did great at the festival. It was great to see just how everyone got up on stage and share their poems. Sorry for that being distant from the mic there. I think everyone enjoyed listening. Unfortunately, not too many people were committed to joining. I feel obliged to speak up about my performance. Monica? I was so ass. No. That might have been my fault, Monica. All the girls shoot me a curious look. My performance didn't suck. Maybe more people would be interested in our club. No, I'm not an amazing poet, but getting hit by the depresso espresso... I'm so glad someone else says that, by the way. Getting hit by the depresso espresso along with my nerves on stage didn't make for the greatest reading. I'm sorry. Ruby, your performance wasn't really that bad. I mean, it could have been better, sure. Ouch. But I'm glad you were able to get up there and present your poem. That's something. You were a lot more confident than I was up there, Ruby. I've seen worse. Lay it straight to me. Yeah, Ruby, I think you did fine up there. I feel a smile form across my face. Really? You guys all mean that? Don't get the wrong idea. I would suck a golf ball through a garden hose with how bad you were up there. What? Alright. All I'm saying is that I've seen worse. Thanks, Nazi. Coming from you, I'll take that as a compliment. Nazi was red with frustration. With that aside, we actually are supposed to get a new member. Oh, really? Who? Remember the new guy who arrived recently? New guy? Uh-oh. I certainly do. Correct me if I'm wrong, but his name is Todd? Todd. Yes. Todd Howard. Todd Howard joins the literature club. Let's go. Yeah, that's him. Oh, great. Him. I cringe at the mention of his name. His acting is terrible. Unfortunately, Sarah sees me cringing. What's wrong, Ruby? Todd. What about him? I don't know. For whatever reason, that guy just rubs me the wrong way. I wouldn't mind if he just didn't show up. Sarah shoots me a disappointed look. Ruby, that's super mean. He's a nice guy. She starts to playfully hit my shoulder, alternating between her hands. I'm not sure if nice is a word I'd use to describe him. How would you describe him then, Ruby? An ass. He sucks. I wish he was wiped from the face of this earth. Full Gordon Ramsay, that bitch. Well, I tried to come up with a reason why it wouldn't make me sound conceited. Aw, Ruby, don't tell me you're just jealous that another boy might join the club. She says that in a teasing tone. I'm not. Although, if it was Todd was a girl. Oops, typo. If it was Todd who was a girl, I'd probably pull a 180 on this. It's just, regardless of how we feel about him, he's gonna show up this week. He's trying to make the time to come check us out. And it's our job to make him feel as welcome as possible. I can count on everyone to be on their best behavior when he shows up? Of course, you know it. Most certainly. I hopelessly watch as the girls beam with excitement at the prospect of Todd joining. Of all the names you chose, like you have these complicated names, alright? Sayori, Natsuki, Todd. This is the real array. Monica's eyes then narrow on me. Ruby? Everyone's eyes are now on me. Take a deep sigh. I want Todd gone. Sure, whatever. What? Yuri's really happy with Todd joining. When he shows up, I'll try to be nice. Good. That's all I ask of you. There's heavy a few moments, until Sarah decides to break the awkward silence. Why don't we all talk about our favorite things about the festival? Yeah, Sarah, that's a great idea. Anyone want to go first? I'll go first. Everyone turns their attention to Natsuki. My favorite thing about the festival is that all the food we get for free. I really liked the fried squid they had there. It was the best I ever had. Yeah, it did look really good, even though I'm just a vegetarian and can't have any. What about you, Yuri? What was your favorite thing about the festival? Me? Oh, well, Yuri seems surprised that she's suddenly in the limelight. Well, I like seeing the drama club's performance. They reenacted one of my favorite scenes in the book I'm reading. It's awesome, Yuri. I'm glad you're able to enjoy myself. What a coincidence that the drama club is also acting out the portrait of Markov. That's really suspicious. Can I go next, Monica? Of course you can. My most favorite thing is that I got to spend time with each and every single one of you. That's adorable. I love that. Spending time with my friends is the most fun thing to do in the world. Everyone smiles at Sarah's response. Aw, Sayori, you're too kind. What about you, Ruby? What was your favorite thing? Me? Even though the festival was yesterday, my memory it's relatively hazy. Spit out the first thing that comes to mind. I guess it had to be all the decorations. The school looked pretty nice and colorful for once. Called out. I would agree. It made the atmosphere very welcoming and fun as opposed to what we're used to. The school is extremely unwelcoming. You join and then just like, alright, $100, fork it over. You get one textbook. Yeah, it was nice seeing all the cute decorations. Actually, one textbook is probably heaven. Definitely a step up from last year's. Yeah, last year was so dull and boring. We all nod in agreement. What about you, Monica? What was your favorite thing about the festival? She ponders Natsuki's question for a moment. Then Monica snaps her fingers and her eyes light up in response. Definitely sharing our poems. Huh? Why's that? It was nice to see everyone get up there and present their work. Just seeing how far we've progressed as a club really made me happy. I'm glad we made the experience enjoyable for you, Monica. Monica smiles at Yuri's compliment. Okay, everyone. That's all I have to share. You can all return to your activities. Everyone gets out of their seats and goes back to what they were doing before. Well, I wouldn't want to be left out. Wish I'd spend time with Sayori. That's me. I take a seat next to Sayori, who's sitting in one of the middle rows towards the back of the classroom. Sayori's always been my favorite. She needs a hug. Hey, Sayori. Oh, hey, Ruby. What's up? Not much. Take a quick glance around the club room to make sure no one is listening and tone my voice down to a whisper. Have you been holding up lately? You know, your rain clouds. Sayori takes a moment to think about what I just said. I guess I've been okay. It's not as bad as Sunday, but they're still there, Ruby. Like they've always been. A heavy silence falls between us. So far, the writing on her depression's been pretty good. It's still hard for me to process that Sayori's been going through depression her entire life. Jesus! I could not English. Even when she told me, at first I didn't believe her. But she's just that good at hiding it. Well, hey, that isn't going to make me break my promise to you, Sayori. I'm going to help you through this, no matter what. Even if you don't want me to, you deserve better than what you've been going through for God knows how long. I can see Sayori trembling before me, a mix of sorrow and gratitude on her face. Ruby, Sayori struggles to choke out the rest of her sentence. I don't know what to say. You don't need to say anything, Sayori. I'll be here for you, just like I should have been. Another moment of heavy silence falls between us. But after a few moments, Sayori decides to break the tension. So what? I've been actually kind of wondering about something. Well, what is it? You know, about Todd. The name is so bad. Why did I know she was going to ask me about this? Alright, let's get this over with. I'm not really a fan of him. Oh, come on. What's that Sprite? I like that Sprite. Grumpy. Come on, what do you have against him? It's not like he did anything horrible to you or something, right? Well, no, it's just he did something awful. He stole my kills. I struggled to come up with an articulate reason that doesn't make me sound conceited. I just have some reservations about the guy, right? It's nothing really more important than that. Oh, Ruby. What? You're jealous, aren't you? What? I glance around the room to make sure nobody heard that. That's not suspicious at all. I'm not jealous of him, Sayori. Before Sayori can retort, I hear Monica call it to our attention. Okay, everyone, roll call. That's all the time we have for today. Since the festival's over, we're gonna be writing poems again. Again? Come on! We just got through the festival. Can't we have a break? Well, I love writing poems. I think a little break would be nice. Don't worry, guys. This will be the only time of the week that we'll be writing poems. I want to have a little poetry performance for Todd when he gets here. That's a great idea, Monica. I think he'll enjoy seeing us present just for him. Yay. Boo. Boo. Fuck Todd Howard. I don't want to have to write a poem for Todd, much less present one just for him. Make it full, like, Natsuki, what was it, Amy Hates Spiders? Full on Amy, that guy. Alright, listen. Good Sprite, but the quality just kind of dropped, and it's uncanny. Well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna write a poem that'll knock your socks off. It'll be the best poem ever, mark my words. That's a spirit, Natsuki. I'm sure Todd will appreciate our efforts. Agreed. After all, he did really enjoy our performance at the festival. After this sucking up is gonna make me sick. Thankfully, Sarah nudges my shoulder. Ready to go home, Ruby? Yep, let's go. After saying our goodbyes to the club, Sarah and I begin our walk home. The trek back is largely uneventful, with Sarah and I just talking about how our day went and reminiscing about the festival. Still, the thought of Todd joining the club is enough to irk me. It's just, he's got a vendetta against Todd Howard, man. Maybe he won't actually join. After all, as far as I've known, he never showed any interest in clubs. You know Todd Howard? In person? But that was a similar situation as not too long ago. The appeal of four incredibly cute girls is enough for any guy to do anything. Hey, Ruby. I just noticed that we arrived at our houses. I just wanted to say that I appreciate you not leaving me hanging on Monday. Fuck you, writers. Oh, don't mention it, Sari. I wouldn't have wanted you to miss the festival. Thanks. See you tomorrow, okay? Just don't wake up too late this time. I won't. Sarah and I wave our goodbyes as we enter our separate houses. After unpacking my stuff from school, I lay on the bed to reflect today's events. I'm gonna have to dread on the entire week to see if Todd shows up or not. He never really came across this guy who's interested in literature. He's never even picked up a book before. I don't even think he can read. He's one of those arrogant, preppy boys with a better-than-you attitude. I never really liked people who act that way. Me? Neither. Todd Howard. Todd Howard is arrogant. Todd Howard was a bully in his high school days. Not to mention the way he was looking at the girls at the festival was unsettling, to say the least. Uh-oh. Todd Howard. No. And it's a little irritating that none of the others see Todd for what he is. Still, I promised Monica that I'll try to be nice around him if he comes. He does have a reputation for blowing off important things, so maybe this will be one of those times. It'd be funny if I were to dread something that didn't ever come. Oh, we still have to write a poem? Oh my god, we gotta choose routes. That's... of course it's a Yuri word. What's like happy and sad? Bliss? Yeah. Happy and sad. Hurt? Yeah, happy and sad. Happy and sad. That's totally a Yuri word, but existence is very much happy and sad. Friends? Secretive? Oh, it is Yuri. Melody. I suck at this so much. Oh my god, I haven't seen the game before the poem. Oh no. Alright, childhood. Kitty. Pain again. Shame. I don't know if shame could be happy. I think it's just they were being depressed. Dance. Yeah, dances are happy and sad, right? But you gotta be careful, because I tend to choose Yuri words if I go for, like, thinking too hard. I just shouldn't have tried. Because they're so complicated, like suicide. Suicide is that's not happy and sad, that's depressing as fuck. But, you know, if you know, you know. Daydream. Family. Oh, yeah. Scars. Socks. Sometimes they're ripped. Sometimes they're not. Fantasy. No. I didn't really see one in that besides fantasy. Vivacious. I heard that from the Markiplier video. It was vivacious, wasn't it? Disaster. Summer. Heart. Summer. Kinda on the edge here. Alone. Oh no. That can be happy and sad. I'm alone recording right now and I'm having plenty of fun, but you know, sometimes you can be sad. Alone. Comfort. This beat is still amazing. Happiness. Yeah. Love. Cheer. Alright, that's good. That's good. That's definitely a Sarah poem. First off, this song is still so fire! I love it. But, I think I'm actually gonna quit for today. I've always kind of gotten one day done per real life day, so you know what? That's good. And, ignore the OBS background here. I can record my computer background. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. It was a good presentation. And so far it seems interesting. I'm kind of confused as to what all the winking was about. Maybe Todd Howard really is Todd Howard. That'd be hilarious. I don't know. I'm going into this thing entirely blind. Never heard of this, so yeah. Thanks for watching, and Yeah, thanks. Good night, and you'll hear from me tomorrow.